Hello, you're very welcome to Minute University and to the Minute Access Program Student Advisory Service. My name is Ruchi Palan. I'm the Assistive Technology Advisor in Minute University. So, what do I mean by assistive technology and why is technology important? We are going to delve into a few of these areas today in this quick presentation. So, why is technology so important in university? So, anything and everything you do as a student in the university is linked to technology. For example, you get all your course material on Moodle, which is an online virtual learning environment. So you would need to access Moodle regardless of what course you're doing. Your tutorials may be on Microsoft Teams sometimes. You might also want to link in with your professors, your tutors, or your classmates using Microsoft Teams chat functionality. So there is definitely technology working in and around your everyday life as a student here. Also, your emails are an important part of you being a student here. So, and the email platform that we use here is called Microsoft Outlook. So, you are essentially surrounded by technology as a student in the university. And that's why we emphasize a lot on you knowing your technology when you come here. And we are here in the MAP Student Advisory Service to support you with technology that can help you in your academic pursuit. So let's have a quick look at what we mean by assistive technology and educational technology. So educational technology is more broad in the sense that it covers any digital tools or resources that enhance your teaching and learning, and it helps everybody learn better. So some example of that may be a language learning app like Duolingo or any other app out there. There are a lot of apps that help you create flashcards from any content you upload onto the app. So these would be broadly termed as education technology tools. Assistive technology, on the other hand, is specifically designed to support people with disabilities in education, work, and everyday life. So it helps them to access learning and independence. An example of that would be a screen reader that's more useful and suitable for students who have little or no vision. There are dictation software, ergonomic keyboards, so on and so forth. So that's the main differentiation there between assistive and educational technology. So what does MAP offer? MAP offers both educational and assistive technology for academic skills development. And this is done across four areas. So that's time management, note taking, reading, and writing. And these technology tools work across different platforms, which includes Windows, Apple devices or iOS, as well as Android. Let's quickly look at what is it that MAP does not offer. This is important because a lot of times students come to the MAP office looking for support on Microsoft Office 365. How can I get access to Teams, to Outlook, Calendar, etc. So that's not something that MAP can support you with, but the IT services can. So you need to visit the IT services website, and you can get more information on how to install Microsoft Teams, and so on and so forth from the website. Similarly, if you have issues with your phone, your laptop, something is broken, something is not working, the Wi-Fi is not connecting, again, IT Services Help Desk is the place to go for support on these matters. Moodle virtual learning environment that I referred to earlier, that has a specialized team within the Center for Teaching and Learning, and they support you with any Moodle queries that you might have. They also provide training in this regard. So if you have any issues around not being able to access your course material on Moodle or not knowing how to navigate your way across Moodle, the Moodle support team is the one that can support you. So having set the ground about what we can and cannot do for you, let's jump back into what we can do for you, which is education and assistive technology. So as I was saying that earlier, there are four key areas that we support you on these technology tools. First of that is time management. Now, as a university student, you have lots going on, academics included, but not the only thing. So it's really important to learn the skill of time management, and there are some technology tools that can support you with that. So, for example, Microsoft To Do would be one of that. It helps you break down your tasks into smaller sections and then helps you keep on top of your time and your deadlines. Similarly, Pomodoro technique is supported here, and then there are some tools that can help you make the most of your allocated study time using this technique. So that's time management. Reading technology. We all know how to read, but reading an academic text is very different than reading a regular non-academic piece of text material. More so, once you're in the university, you probably have lots of reading to do. In some courses, maybe more. In other cases, relatively less. But you can't technically get away from reading altogether. So again, it's important to look at tools that can help you manage your reading quicker and better and faster. So we have a software called Read and Write that can support you with a lot of tools that you can use, helps you move gradually from a paper-based reading setup, if that's something that you are used to try and think about reading in a more digital format, which is where something like the likes of Read and Write or even the immersive reader, which is built into Microsoft Office, can help you with that. Now, bear in mind, these are just examples. There's lots more technology that we do offer across different sections. So note-taking technology example. OneNote is again built into Microsoft Office 365. It helps you keep your notes organized and synced and backed up to the cloud at all times. So you never lose any of your notes that you might take down. Genio Notes, formerly it was called Glean for anybody familiar with the name. So Genio Notes is a note-taking tool, and it helps you audio record your lectures, and then you can go back to the lectures, listen to them, and complete your notes. So that would be some examples of note-taking technology. Writing technology. So we have the Microsoft editor here, which is built into Microsoft Word, and it helps you correct your spellings, your grammar. It will check your writing for clarity, etc., etc. There's also a dictation option, and we also support dictation softwares. So what this essentially means is that for whatever reason, if you're unable to type on the keyboard, you could instead use your voice to dictate whatever is in your mind to the computer, and the computer types it out for you. So again, this has a wide applicability depending on, whatever your reason may be for not being able to type or not being able to type quickly enough, whatever the case may be, this can be a very handy tool. So as I was saying there earlier, these are some examples of the technology that we offer. There are lots more that you can revisit and look at by looking at our guide on getting started with technology at Manoj University. You'll find all sorts of educational technology there. If you were looking at assistive technology, there are a few small steps that you need to follow. One is you can register. You need to register with the MAP office, and in the coming days, you will get an email from the MAP office on how to go about doing that. Once you've registered, you will be assigned the student advisor who will then refer you on for assistive technology support. And the assistive technology advisor, which is me, will either meet you and we'll have a chat about your needs and your challenges, and we can kind of figure out which assistive technology might be best suited for you, or I would email you as appropriate on any assistive technology tools that may be useful for you. So find out more about our EdTech and assistive technology options by looking at our guide, by clicking on the link here. You can also sign up if you want to know more about what these technology does and what's out there that can help you, that can support you, feel free to jump into our assistive technology group sessions. They happen every day through the semester, starting from 22nd September to 11th December, Monday to Thursday. Some are online, some are in person, and some are in the mornings and some in the afternoon. So that's one session a day, Monday to Thursday. You can have a look at our website to get more information. And these group sessions can be a really handy way to know what technology is out there, to even see the technology in action, and maybe meet others who might be interested in uh, getting started with technology and getting started to use technology for their study. So you'll essentially get a head start compared to somebody who is not using technology for their study. So that's another way to get involved with MAP's assistive technology service. And you can also drop in to me for a chat on Fridays at 12 o'clock in the MAP Lodge, which is on the North Campus. So I hope that was useful for you. And yes, do get in touch. Feel free to follow us on Instagram at map_mu for updates on assistive technology offerings. And good luck with your time in Maynooth University. And I hope to see some of you at some point during your time here. Thank you so much, and good luck and all the best.